I love Free Willy. It was a movie that I used to watch growing up. So many times I've seen it. My mom probably told me about it. And the story is so beautiful. It's so interesting. I mean, this kid is an orphan. He gets adopted into a family. And then he finds Willy, this whale, who he feels this connection to like an older brother. And they bond so beautifully. And then he takes this whale and he helps it be free. He frees it. He feels like this whale is a prisoner in the system of the zoo that keeps an animal in a section to entertain people and then to make money. You know, I was about to get a job at the zoo and thankfully I didn't get it because I don't want to be a prison guard watching animals. Just like I don't want to work in a school because that's a prison guard for the kids in the classrooms. Free Willy was a movie I really, really love. And I'm going to watch it more. Because it tells you that in life, there's a part of you that's probably in the prison that you would have never even known of. And it didn't even exist until you became aware of it by watching a movie like Free Willy. There's a whale within you. There's a whale that wants to be free. There's a whale that you would love to see splash in the sky as the sun is setting. Sometimes the sun is rising. But it can only rise when we let ourselves feel free, when we give ourselves the ability to believe that we are worthy of shining, of splashing, of popping out of the water and making the noise and shooting the water like the whale in the sky. So it's these little things that we have to start believing in by watching little movies of little kids who were orphans. See, I love being an orphan. I think I'm an orphan, I think you're an orphan, I think everyone in this world is an orphan. But there's an opulent part of our orphan that we haven't seen yet. There's an opulence within us that we have to activate. And this movie, Free Willy, gives you the ability to believe that you're worthy of that freedom. You're worthy of believing that there is something you can do good for the world. You can be like the kid in the movie. You can find something. Imagine this guy came from nothing. He was on the streets. And then he goes and he gets into a family. He gets blessed. Once he's in this family, what does he do? He's seeking love. A family gives him love. He gets so much love that he now is able to go and give that love to another animal. You don't have to love only a human. You can love any form of creation. So he finds an animal, a whale, to love. And he sees how that whale is seeking the ability to share its love with the world, but it's right now being kidnapped by these gangsters who hustle the waters, the mafia who make money killing whales. And he goes and he becomes a man on a mission, even though he's a little kid. And he does what he needs to do. And this movie just shows how you can save a life of a whale. You could do anything, even if whatever age you are, whatever you are, if you're an orphan or you're a kid from a rich family, you can go and you can make an impact in the world. You can have something you believe in, and you can actually achieve it. At the end of the movie, we see that this whale is saved. This whale is finally free. And if you believe me, then I'm going to tell you one thing, and that is you need to do what you would have loved to do, or you would have loved to get. You got to do that. So for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I know I need to do, and that is to help other orphans in this world. I don't know if that means making a movie like the director did for the film Free Willy, or if that means adopting an orphan in my own home one day. I don't know how, but the Wright brothers never knew how. They just got the plane off the ground. They just believed they could do it. You know, there were bicycle mechanics. These two brothers were bicycle mechanics making bicycles in the backyard. And then one of them thought, or both of them thought, hey, what if we make this bicycle, now that we know we can make a bicycle, you know, on the road, what if we can make this bicycle fly off the road? And that's where the idea of the plane began in the Western world. So these two brothers had the ability to believe in the impossible. And Free Willy did the same thing. No one at his age can dare to believe that they can save a whale, and he did. And the movie shows that it is possible. So whatever it is that you know deep down that you would love to give to the world, You got to give that. You got to fall in love with whatever that is, that dream. And it cannot just be a dream. It needs to become destiny. You can desire that, you can dream of it, but it must become a destiny. And if you love it deep enough, you will actually be able to make an impact and be able to spread a positive message or help someone. But you just got to know what you love. So for me, I know I love orphans. And that's probably why Free Willy is just one of the movies that I watched growing up that has something to do with orphans. There's so many movies in the world that are associated with the subject of orphans, and I used to watch, a lot of films growing up about orphans, and I didn't know why I was doing that growing up. I didn't know. I just stumbled upon movies with orphans, and today I feel like I need to help orphans. It all just somehow works out and makes sense. And it's beautiful. So everything in life happens at the right time for the right reason. And you know what? If there's films you've watched growing up, it wasn't by accident. There's a reason why you were attracted to watching that type of content, that type of movie, that type of story. So you got to just realize that everything is all perfectly planned out for you. You just got to ride the wave. You got to do what you love doing, and you can help someone in the world, whether that's a whale or your friend or a kid on the street or a lady who's dying. It could be anybody. And you don't only help someone through giving money. That's one great way, but there's many other ways, like the kid in the movie is showing. You can just do anything. Watch the film if you haven't, Free Willy, and you'll see how he did whatever needed to happen to make that whale become free. So I don't know how I'm going to help orphans in the world, but I just know I want to help orphans. So I'm going to do whatever I need to do in the time I'm here on earth to help orphans. So you just got to know what you would love to do. And you may not know right now. I didn't know when I was watching these films growing up, but now I know. And I know why I watch the films. So I know that I just love helping children, but children who are orphans. And I have so many other reasons why that is, not just the movie. But thanks to this movie, I believe that I can actually make an impact and help someone or something I love, such as orphans, because this Free Willy film shows that if you believe in something and you really want to do something positive, you can use that love that you're getting from your home or from wherever you're getting it, like he got because he was an orphan, and you can go and help another form of creation, such as the whale. Thank you for watching this episode on the movie Free Willy. And there's 3 parts from what I remember. I'm going to go watch them again, and I'll see you on the next episode of the movie Teacher. Thanks for watching.